Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 5 of Muckin About Season 3. And we have an update today. I have updated to, what is it, 516 of Forge for these things. Steam locomotive. We've updated Railcraft to the latest version. It adds in the major update to it is the steam locomotives, so I'm really looking forward to getting to play around with them. Although, of course, it'll still be a few days until I actually get to do that. So a little bit different here. I still haven't figured out what to do with my house here. If we walk around the corner, I've cleared out most of this, so we have a nice little place to work with. And back. There we are. So we have this nice little plateau over here to work with as well. This will give us some space to kind of spread things out. I brought back some seeds and some flax seeds in a bag. I made these yesterday when I was just moving around a farm in the morning. Did not get to play as much time yesterday, so that's what makes this episode unique. I got up early. I'm recording this episode, so it's a good morning for me. Let me see. I actually found a new way to get into my place. Dropping down here. It's much easier to get out of than into. But I think I will actually build a staircase somewhere in around here. I usually climb up over there and then go back up and around. But I just want to go through, since we have updated, and I'm just making sure that the world still loads. So I'm heading on over towards town again. Still need to make that gate so, the boats can just come on and go through. And now I also need some sort of a dock system over there, so that I can stop at the bottom and climb up and over into my place. So did quite a bit of smoothing. I suppose is the best word for it yesterday. Only got to play for a couple of hours, as mentioned, and it turns out it was Bilbo's birthday yesterday. So I had just gathered together the materials for a suit of steel armor, and just enchanted a new pick, and we dropped those off for him. And everybody else has been adding things to his chest all day long. And somebody put that in there. Kind of like permanently gives me that boost up. I'm pretty sure I have another chicken up there by now. I had another little dinky one kind of sail down. These guys seems to have recovered. There was a creeper attack yesterday. Still not as many chickens in here as I would like. But there we go. 4 more. Awesome. So ooh, nice. Kind of added in just the whole, just more of a permanent location for a lot of the farms and such like that. And this is going to make this work out really well. And that's how I got all the canvas for these bags, was simply just moving the flax farm. So I'll show you that you guys that in one moment. Just going to replant this. Isn't that easy? That is awesome. We still have our melons and our pumpkins over here, but I've put down 4 melons down here for just a simple little melon farm, and then they're surrounded by carrots. I'm not into the carrots right at this moment. I do have a couple back at my other base to start up a farm, so that's good. I also reset up the cocoa farm. This is enough here to, on average, give you a stack of cocoa beans when you harvest them. After you harvest and then replant. It takes 32 seeds to replant, so you get about a stack and a half from breaking it all down. We have netherwort. I've harvested this one personally twice. I believe this is courtesy of Nathan. I think he donated this to the cause, and I still got my stack of cocoa beans from last time. And my stack of netherwort from last time. So 34, last time I got 19. So I got, what, 17 that time? Not too shabby at all. I built this little well. The cobblestone is temporary, as I wanted the general shape, but I haven't actually gotten around to figuring out which materials. I mean, maybe even do this out of a little bit of marble and some lumber there. But this is actually coming along nicely. I'm actually going to break this down. Where's my flaxseed bag? So I'm expecting, alright, let's say 28. I know I picked up a couple, but we're just going to go for estimates. It cost me, I believe, a stack and a half of seeds to actually plant all this stuff back here, believe it or not. So this is actually a fairly large amount of flax plants that are growing. Some a little bit better than others. It seemed to be a little bit slow when I checked on it last night. I'm thinking that maybe there were some lighting issues. So I've added up torches around the building. We're still trying to figure out exactly what materials we're supposed to be using to build this thing, to build Sin's tower here. There we go there, there we go there, there. There, much easier to plant with a bag. Okay, so clearly there's a lot of string on the ground. So 28, got another stack of 64 there. I think those are my only red mushrooms. Let me get my canvas bag out. Yeah, I'm not gonna need any of that immediately. Let's go around and pick up our string here. So I was thinking about the stairs that are around the outside edge here, and to give them that little bit of definition. And I think that should actually be changed over to spruce micro blocks instead of spruce stairs. That'll probably look a little bit better. But yeah, look at that. So 28, I ended up... 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks plus 13. So that is a very respectable, a very respectable flaxseed farm. So now, I came into town because I wanted to check and make sure that the railcraft stuff that we have is still working. If we go up and over, that's full of creosote. That I do believe is the definition of working to me. Oh, and all the steel has been brought over too. Ting-ling-a-ling, a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. So I'm not sure if anybody's noticed as of yet. Ooh. I was really worried there for a second. Oy, phew. Alright, so quite a bit of steel so far. I even have 24 steel ingots on hand, and I replaced another suit of armor for myself. I did not get a pick, however. Don't think we have anything cooking. It's all good. So it looks like everything went smoothly. There were some ID mismatches when loading the world, but I'm assuming that it just reloaded. So I don't think he's seen this yet. But we got him some cake, and we got him some goodies. I believe these were donated by Dracket. I think that was donated by Nathan, that bastard. I think Sketchy did the cakes, but this is the suit of steel that I gave him, along with this. This is our server's first Silk Touch pick, so I figured that was a fitting birthday present. And I'm told there's a secret involved here, that when this gets cleaned up, something else will make an appearance, but I have no idea. Anywho, I came to borrow this. Let's just get some sticks here. So I had read about that, the thing that I just did right there. This is clicking my middle mouse button on the recipe here. And I don't remember who added into it, but I believe it's part of NEI. where a person, I guess it's kind of going to an open community project sort of deal. And if you middle click on a crafting grid, it will redistribute the items evenly around it to get you the most usage, I guess, out of them. So now actually though, I don't need that anymore. I need my stuff back. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Couple pieces of string. That'll get me 2 more seed bags. And I'm going to do one. Oh, didn't leave anything in there, right? That will actually hold on to materials like a project bench, but not actually require the projectiness. So, going to do this. Hello. Oops, caps. So, let me just... Normally I'd hop on the mumble, but Nathan's not a big mumble guy. So, no worries there. Look at that. I love how the carrot bag works like that. It even picks up the food and such for me. It's nice. I wanted to see if it would work with that. It does. Yay. Haha. Ah. And they do. And I'm hoping to be able to get uh, uh and that is pretty much what they are, people. Is they require 2 solid fueled fireboxes, 2 minecarts, a little bit of a grate, and some high pressure boilers. So it's pretty much a steam boiler using a solid fuel system that can then go down the track. So I'm really looking forward to that. Flax seeds, eh? Wonder how he got missed. Huh. I don't have one for cocoa beans, but I really want to try real quick. Let me see what this guy does. So if we move that out, can I put cocoa in here? No, I can't. Alright, so, well, it doesn't work with cocoa. It's alright. It's alright. Just in case. I'm not sure I actually have a lot of, I'm slowly, once these things have been established in the town, I am now slowly taking them and moving them over to, or getting up little supplies and moving them towards my base. And I think the last thing we're going to do right now, besides throw a couple more eggs up to the roof here. Ha 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 ha. I don't really know why I'm doing that. It is kind of annoying to have eggs go flying around all over the place, but eh. I'm gonna take the diamond pick. This is the one that I made and put into here. Since we still have the efficiency 1 in the town, I'm going to get an enchantment on this and see what we can get with 10 levels here. But I want to take a couple of spruce trees, just a couple of birch. Don't even need that many spruce. I've got plenty of oak at the other place, and I'm just going to take 2 jungle. Ooh, shears, that would actually be kind of handy. And I do recall a certain plot down here that now has grass on it. And we'll replace that. Oh, whew. Replace that in a moment. Want to head into the enchantment table. Nice, like the rain. But look how fast the netherwart's growing. I mean, that's fairly impressive here. Oops, yeah, just drop a diamond pick. 9, eh? See if we can't use the full 10, see what we get. There we go. Efficiency 2, none too shabby. That'll make it last a little bit longer. Or no, that'll make it a little bit faster. Guess I was hoping for unbreaking and didn't really get it. So, do we have anything we can drop off here? Do you want the mushrooms? Most of the melons are down in the other chest down by the lower area. We also got quite a bit of seed down there as well. So reserve some flax space. Take the lower amount of the cocoa. I can always build more. There, got a little bit of storage for that. I'm good on the food. Looks like everything is right. Is that how you spell passe? Eh. Nice. Which is true. Not even one progress bar left. And can't really call it a home, can I? So somebody finally swiped my bees. Cry. So, that is something I'm going to probably start doing, is get a couple of apiary chests. Or nodes with them eventually. Or nodes with... oh. So get a couple of apiary chests, and maybe a backpack as well. And then head on over. You know, I'm gonna ooh shiny. Yeah, I mean, this looks like it goes over to those caves in the face. Hello, angry zombie. I have smite on the sword, which is still so very handy. I guess not. The light up that I thought I saw. Is that two oddly placed source blocks? Two oddly placed source blocks. So I try to tick the water active like that. What the? Is that a moth stuck in a cave? Oh no, looks like it does open. Nice. So this is one of the lower caves, not the over upper ones that I thought. But that was a neat little detour. So what I want to work on, look at the bats. They've been tweaking around the mob spawn controls to try and add in the things to the different biomes that made a little bit of sense. So I do expect to see that kind of gearing out. But here we go. I want to work on this. I want to stick a fairly nice gate right about here that we can then send the boats on through. I'd like this bay to become a little bit of a docking area, so we need to dig this on out here as well. Yeah, yeah. And this looks like it's also going to get us a little bit of clay. I don't know why I never saw this before. I would have dug here sooner. A little bit of clay. We're going to have to do a little bit of some some inventory work here. Let's get that over there. We don't need a lot of this accessible. Even going to put my seed bags in there. There we go. That'll let us pick this up. Hello, Dracket. Just give him a little bit of a wave. So I am actually playing on a little bit of a time requirement here. Is I still have to go to work, which starts for me in about 50 minutes. I usually like to be a little bit early, but I wanted to record this. I didn't get a chance to record last night. My brother, my father, a friend of mine, and myself went to see The Hobbit. For a couple of us, it was again. For the other two, it was for the first time. And, you know, resounding, everybody liked it. My father was disappointed when he found out it wasn't the entire movie. He's like, what? That's only like half the book. Where's the other half? And I had to explain to him that it's 3 movies. So he's like, I like it less now. So I'm sure we'll have to go and see the other ones eventually. So we're just kind of contouring this back. I did put efficiency on this pickaxe. Uh, Dracket. There we go. Going to have to dig this out a little bit more because the whole point is to be able to take a boat over to my place. And if the entrance to my place is here now, I need to make more of a proper entrance. Well, not the entire point, but the point for me is making it easier to go through. There we go. And that should give us an infinite source here. That should spread out. Yep. And I actually want to make this 2 deep, so, but first step is, you know, 1 deep. We got source blocks on each side now. And 3 wide has been a little bit of an issue with the boats. I'm sure you guys have noticed as I've been streaming across. So, the thing I asked Dracket to test for me was if setting block IDs in a config file. Well, it was my hope that we actually would get that to work, and we could consider some of the other mods like factorization and such, where there's just some things in them we don't want, and some of the things we do, and that would allow us to turn off, you know, like the things that devalue the ore. No such luck though. Yeah. You know, I have an odd suspicion I said episode 4, and I think this is 5. I'm pretty sure the end of the nether was 4. So I'm trying to break the blocks in a very specific manner. Yeah, see how it's not sucking me down? So that I can still have my, the water won't be flowing under there. Well. Let me get up and over. Eh, good enough. So I don't want this to be super huge, and I still kind of want valley here. So, might not get to the gate part, but we should at least get through most of the terraforming. Oh, looks like we have a tickable block of water up there. So, for the people who wonder why I am digging up the flint, I like bow and arrow, especially in vanilla. Bow and arrow, or not vanilla. We are clearly not in vanilla, but weapon-wise, this is pretty much vanilla. We don't have like things like the nano saber. So, although there are those Thaumcraft wands, I saw Etho get zapped by them yesterday. Buildcraft has a few options to disable all the items. Okay, I guess they're talking to each other now. Let me bink-a-bink. There we go. Got our little bit of a waterfall. I might even actually redo that if we're going to be... Oh, I don't think this is a redoable kind. Yeah, it goes down the side now. And actually, maybe that's better. That'll be probably better for the gate and such like that. So, on this side, you know, I got a couple of torches. Let's light this area up a little bit better so it's easier to see what I'm working with here. But yeah, so I like the bow and arrows, and therefore I need flint. Flint is a key component in the arrow making logic. So, talked a little bit on IRC with Sengir yesterday, seeing how to go about putting flax seeds in for seed oil. And his suggestion was just to make a little mod that puts in the recipe to the squeezer. So I might be doing that. Might make a little add-on, get a little customization going on to our world here. So I want to try and flatten this out a bit, not a lot, but a bit. And I really want to bring this all the way over to kind of make the gate a little bit more flat. You know, I don't think the gate needs to be huge. I'd like a 5 wide width for the boats themselves under the gate, and then like 2 more water on each side. So if we go 2 water over there, we'll put down our last torch. We'll say that one won't count because it's just 1, so 1, 2. We want our gate to start right about here then. I'm going to even move it over 1 more. So we'll have our gate start right about here. Get rid of that and that. Oops. And this is where smart moving fails. Alrighty, so we're just going to do a little bit of digging straight on through. Figures that we got to start a little bit with the stone here. So this is where it's starting. This means we need to go 4 over this way. So there's 3. Oh, looks like we're going to be getting into some marble here. Oop, dirt. Oh, gravel. Whatever. All I heard was the noise. Nice. A lot of soft materials to get out of the way here. Anywho, so was seeing The Hobbit yesterday. If you guys hear me humming the song again, it's because it's fresh in my head again. I'm probably not going to get to finishing this up in this episode, however, but I do want to finish this off. However, we've been running kind of long. It's getting towards 8:15. I need to consider finishing getting ready for work. Phenomenon. How thick exactly do I want this gate to be, I wonder? And that's where smart moving shines. It's going up flowing water there. I actually don't want it to be anywhere near this thick. So I think we want to just kind of branch this entire area back, and I need to turn off that water flow. That water flow is just going to be bugging. Just going to be bugging me while I'm trying to work in and around this area. So I want to leave something that looks kind of cliffy. There's the hole. Because the water, I'm not going to be able to dig too much in this way. So I'm figuring just a couple of blocks in here. Kind of round this out. Then we'll need to go around to the face that we have. The light is slowly dying in this area. It doesn't know what to do. I'm actually wondering what is confusing the lighting like that. Is it remembers old lights for a while, but they start flickering? Not entirely sure. Collecting much of my favorite building material. Let's climb back up, get some bearings. Alright, so we're rounding this one out. I'm going to have to cut this one back a little bit more here. There, now I can sort of transit into a bit of a deeper gash. It's looking pretty good, actually. What I'm not so happy about is what the health bar left on my tools. I'll probably need to go do a little mining, as I like to be able to replace the materials, or replace plus plus sort of deal. So I always have at least the amount of materials that I'm using on hand all the time. Getting some more stone. This is a good thing, because cobblestone is actually one of the things we're running pretty low on. I don't know if you saw when I was flipping through the chest in the forge area and such, but tons of basalt and such in there, but not so much in the way of other things. So here's where I at least need the waterway going to. Let me just make this very clear. And without being able to see the ground on this particular area. Oh, wow, that is pretty deep. Look at that. round back out into a smoother face for this. Perfect. Just a nice, quick little transition. Back and around. So this is the minimum width, the 5 wide here, that I want to go. But I think I'm going to wrap this one up. I'll do a little bit more of this terraforming on off camera. Maybe even do a little bit over for the staircase, but I doubt it. I'll probably do that one on camera again. You know, working on this bay and then the staircase up and around over to my place, because I'm literally right there. I mean, it's right on the other side of this hill here. Oh, pretty full inventory. Let's take this down a notch here. That'll at least let us pick up one more layer here. So I know not a lot of stuff was resolved on this one. Just we updated the mod. Is this the 5 wide? Yeah, I'm gonna need to round this one around too. Yeah. So you know, just we updated the mod. We got our gotta check in on the railcraft items that we have updated, and I've started doing digging on the next project I said I wanted to try and tackle. I still haven't got, I have to apologize, I still haven't gotten a great design for my base, so that kind of leaves that up in the air as well still. Ooh, what can I get rid of? I can dig with a shovel real quick. Wow, that was fast. We picked up like an entire stack in like 2 seconds. I was hoping to get a little bit more of that. Anywho, so I'm just going to cut this one off here, and I will talk to you guys in the next episode, which I will pretty much be sure that I'm going to record today. My weekend's going to be fairly busy, so I might do a couple of 2 episode a days things, and just to keep up my status quo of having 1 per day available for you guys. Minimum of 1 per day available for you guys. But, so let me know what you think. Any ideas for, like, you know, concepts, staircases, things that you guys want me to try out? Please leave the notes in the comments and such. Or just hop into the IRC channel and chat with us, and we get some interactive discussion going on that way. Yeah. Yeah, and I will talk to you guys in the next episode, or on IRC, and definitely in the next episode after that. So, have a good one.